Hi everyone, my name is Noelle Cetta, and this is my persuasive speech for my Communications 154 class. Gandhi once said, strength does not come from physical capacity, it comes from an indomitable will. Or, as Nike says, just do it. Today I'm going to talk about trying to convince every couch potato out there to start exercising or just at least get moving. From personal experience, I hated to exercise, so I know a lot of people are thinking. I'm an asthmatic, pretty sick too as a child. I missed my entire freshman year of high school. I was out on home instruction. I was always sidelined from physical activity, never allowed to partake in a lot of different sports, so I got kind of lazy as I got older. Fast forward many years, I was on a lot of medications, gained a lot of weight through steroids and other things, and got pretty complacent with myself. I didn't really move, had a couple kids, put on some weight, and got very discouraged. By the time I was 30, I had my fifth child. So I always walked and did a few little things, but nothing to really get the weight off. I kind of just stayed kind of at a stagnant, maybe like a size 10 if I was lucky. And I wasn't very happy with myself. I'm 5'2", so for me that's a little heavy. But I, like I said, I walked and things. When my daughter was 2, so that was 10, 11 years ago. My neighbor across the street convinced me to join this woman's gym with her, and I kind of just never looked back. Absolutely loved it. I kind of went the other way. I built up my tolerance, my lung capacity, got better, and I'm completely addicted now to exercise. I absolutely love it. I go about 6 to 7 times a week. You don't really have to do that, but that's just me. So I'm going to talk about some of the benefits of physical activity or physical exercise or physical activity. Some types of activities that everyone can do, and also some tips so everybody can kind of find the time, because I know a lot of people say they're too busy for it. It's really not that hard to just get a little activity in your life. And also some diet tips, some things that I've learned. I've actually worked in a couple of gyms over the last few years, and I know quite a few trainers. I'm friendly with quite a few trainers and aerobic instructors, so it's nice because they share their tips. One of the big benefits of exercise is that it strengthens the muscles and the biggest muscle in our body, which is the heart. So there's a great cardiovascular benefit. It also tones your muscles. And you will learn that if you have more muscle in your body, your metabolism is actually higher, so you will burn more fat. It also combats disease, and obesity is one of the biggest problems we face in America today. 25% of Americans are overweight or obese. It improves your mood, energy. With increased energy, believe it or not, you actually sleep better. I know myself, if I don't work out, I don't sleep, and that's just me. It also prevents weight gain as well. And there's different types of exercise you can do. Weight training, which is, like I said before, it builds muscle, and muscle builds more fat. For women, it's beneficial because as we age, we lose bone mass and bone density, and it's very good. And also for women that are considering having children, if you exercise before and during pregnancy, the weight does come off a lot easier, as I can attest to having a sixth child 5 years ago. It also tones and tightens, which sometimes you won't lose weight right off the bat, but you'll shrink inches, and you'll notice although your weight might kind of stay the same, you'll notice you're going down sizes. That's because the fat cells are actually shrinking. And it also exercise just increases your metabolism. The benefits of aerobic exercise, the two main types of exercise that we all do. Like I said, the aerobic exercise is great for your cardiovascular system. It strengthens your heart. It also tones muscles like your heart as well as other muscles in your body. It can reduce blood pressure, improve circulation. Like I said, you sleep better, and I swear you do. I can totally attest to that. I'm kind of an insomniac sometimes, and it's difficult with 6 children and a part-time job and being a full-time student, so that can get kind of difficult. It also improves mental health, and I can honestly say I've done so much better. I do so much better now in school than I did back when I should have gone, because I do exercise, and it really does improve your mental capacity. It also can reduce migraines. I am a migraine sufferer, have always been. At one point, they actually thought I had a brain tumor, and that was another whole long story. And would spend days in dark rooms. And I have not, knock on wood, have not had too many migraines in the last 11 years. Not like I used to, anyway. It also increases your stamina for walking. I don't know if you notice you're going up a flight of stairs, you're getting winded. That'll go away. And it also, aerobic exercise makes your muscles, increases your fat burning ability as well. Weight training too is so important because weight training will build the muscles. And like I said before, women really need that for their bone density. Some of the types of exercises that you can do. Now, my personal favorite is group activities or group exercises. I do belong to a gym. I'm a lover of spinning. I absolutely love it. It's very high intensity, and it's not something you can jump right into. You can do it, but you kind of have to take it at your own pace. And most instructors are pretty cool. They'll work with you. I also love body sculpting classes. They kind of hit every avenue of the body. And it's good because they work in a sequence, so you'll see the best results. Also, kickboxing is great if you're mad at somebody. Every once in a while, I go in. I'm mad at my husband. I would love to tape his face to the bag. It's very sorry, guys. It's very helpful, and it does actually reduce anger. It helps me control my anger sometimes. And also the kettlebell, which I absolutely love, which is a weighted ball that you do some swinging with. It can be very anaerobic because it sometimes you're working at such a high intensity level. But it's a phenomenal workout. Most gyms also, if you want to belong to a gym, the treadmill elliptical, great for your cardiovascular. Also the weight machines. And what I like now, especially, and like I said, I've worked in 3 different gyms. Now the trainers actually, they'll do free sessions with you. They're really trying to drum up business, but the cool ones they're pretty cool, and you'll quickly find out who they are if you do decide to join a club. They show you how to use the machines. After all, they really do want you to succeed. They want you to come back, because if you succeed, you're going to tell your friends, and your friends will be back. So it's good. Some other workouts that you can do as well don't require any equipment. Walking is wonderful. You can actually get little hand weights too that you can strap yourself for a little extra resistance. Bike riding, take your kids on a bike ride. Also, I found too, after I had babies and was kind of stuck at home and didn't want to go back to the gym right away, especially with my last one, who was also an asthmatic. Most TV services, like I have FiOS, they all have a little a health network on them where you can pick different workout routines, and some of them are 20 minutes. It's just enough just to get your body kind of going. And also there's home videotapes too. Find something you like, whether it's Pilates or kickboxing. And I know everybody says, the big is the time constraint. People don't have the time. I'm going to tell you that 20 minutes of exercise a day will make a difference. It's not going to completely change your body, but it's a start. And you can also break your activity up. You don't have to do the full 20 minutes. Do 10 and 10. During commercials, don't sit and watch a commercial. Get up and march, or ride a stationary bike while you're watching a TV program. My tricks, I park further out in a parking lot. I live in Silverton, and we love our bagel store up the street. I walk to the bagel store, so I feel like sometimes on a Sunday morning, I am kind of undoing the bagel before I eat it. Also, take the stairs. Don't take the elevator. Don't take the escalator. Take the steps if you can. It really does make a difference. Something else we love here in the house, my kids are freaks over, is the Wii. And we have the Just Dance with the Wii. It's so much fun. My family all gets involved, my parents, everybody, and it's a lot of fun. I think my parents are actually on YouTube because they're kind of funny when they do it. But anyway, so that's a lot of fun. When you're sitting, don't just sit. Maybe bounce your leg. It sounds stupid, but it's a little bit of movement. Walk the dog. Don't throw it out in the yard. Put a little pep in your step when you're cleaning your house. Put some music on. Make it a little more enjoyable. I know housework stinks, but it's still a workout. And pick up some hand weights, little hand weights, a couple pounds while you're watching TV. Do biceps and triceps, and there's so many magazines out there and different tips. And real quick, I just want to run through some diet tips that I actually have learned through friends of mine, and is drink water before you reach for food. Sometimes we're just dehydrated, and that's why we're thirsty. Add some color to your meals. Try new vegetables. Vegetables really are filling. I try to add vegetables to pretty much anything I eat. I try to add a salad with every meal, just a little salad. I mean, just to get that little bit of. We don't eat enough fruits and vegetables. We really don't. Use spices instead of butter. Don't always reach for the butter. Try lemon and things. It really does work great. Always, use a little cooking spray or olive oil instead of some other fatty things to cook in. Measure sometimes too. People don't realize what their portion sizes are, and there's all kinds of things you can read. Weight Watchers has a thing where like a deck of cards is your meat, and cheese is diced. And I know it sounds crazy, but it really does work. Summer's coming. Eat fruit. I mean, there's so many great fruits out there in the summertime. Try to eat lean proteins as well. It helps repair your muscles when you eat proteins, especially after you've done some weight training. And fish, chicken. I mean, there's so many lean cuts of beef out there too if you're a beef eater. And try to cut out the sugary drinks. They sneak up on you through the day. They also drag you down. They really do. You crash after them. I love seltzer. I have one of those the soda makers, and I make my own seltzers, and I add little fruit and stuff to it. It's actually really good. Also eat small meals over the course of the day. It gets your metabolism up. And you really do feel better. Your energy level will stay up. Make sure you eat breakfast. It's so important, so important. Every trainer will tell you that. And allow yourself a cheat day. You can't be perfect all the time. You really can't. And finally, just try some new recipes. And, hopefully you find something exciting that you like. My hope here today is that I kind of convinced some of you guys maybe to give it a try. I'll tell you, I went from a size 10 to a size 6 just by exercising. I've had 6 children, and I had another baby after I started exercising. I'm kind of bummed. I'm actually going in for a knee reconstructive surgery tomorrow. I have a lot of arthritis in my family, and unfortunately the arthritis has done a lot of damage to my body. And my doctor actually said if I wasn't exercising, I'd be a lot worse than I am. So 4 surgeries now I'm going into. And I've always recovered and gotten stronger. And he says it's because I'm, pretty physically fit. But my hope is everybody gives it a try. Just try something. Make one small change. Like I said, take the stairs or take a walk. Just get out, and the weather's getting nice. And, here's to everybody's health. Enjoy. Thank you.